Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm explaining which is best testing for your future. Let's say if somebody want to work on any testing technology or anything on the development technology, or if you're joining with any company, you will think that which is better, and it will be stays for in the future like 4 5 years or 10 years, or what is the percentage of the job I'm going to get it with this particular testing or this particular technology, right? Everybody they're looking for that their future. So if that particular technology is going for 2 years, going up for 2 years, why they are going to join that company, right? So that they are going to lay it off once again, and they're going to they're going to learn for new technology, then they're going to search for the job, then they're going to join. So with that there'll be of times will be goes off. You'll be getting that job will be 1 year, 2 years, simply it goes off without any salary, without any work. So I'm just giving my based on my experience. I'm just sharing my which testing is better to join so that your future will be secure. So let's say there are couple of testing, the manual testing we have, there is automation testing we have, there is performance testing we have, there is API testing we have. Okay, see there are all the testing we have the jobs. We cannot say that we don't have job. Still the most of the companies are doing a manual testing, and more companies are doing automation testing, and there is a performance testing, and there is a API testing. We cannot say that will not have any company with having this testing. See, some companies will have that, all the testing will having it, but as we are moving to the digital world, as we are moving for the innovation side or automation side, to make sure that couple of things are reduced. Let's say there are couple of the manual testing is gradually reduced, and automation testing is booming, and performance testing still there, and API testing. Earlier there is a web service testing and SOAP UI testing and all it's coming up, but now there is a web service also. It is gradually going down. Now there is a API testing. So in for to choose to you guys to make sure that which is better when you're before going to the training also, choose. If let's say for if it is automation testing, and if you don't have any coding knowledge also, still you can able to learn the automation testing. But if you are a developer, you wanted to switch back to the testing, that is also possible. Let's see, if you're working on the company, it is easy to switch from developer to testing. You can communicate to your manager so that you can switch it if the pressure, if the development, the pressure is more, and you wanted to switch it to. See, in the IT industry, all the technologies, testing, development, admin, everywhere there is a pressure will be there. Okay, how you are going to carry your work, and how you are going to take your time with the family and the work, how you are going to maintain, that is based on you. Okay, the most of the companies there is a work life balance. They'll not say that very the monthly 1 or 2 days they'll have extended work, but I don't think so every day you'll have that 10 hours, 14 hours work. Okay, so let's say we have couple of, let's see that which is testing is better. See, when you go with the manual testing, right? See, the manual testing, see, manual testing, it is required no tool to record it. It's just required to preview. You have the Excel sheet and you have the web. You need to manually execute that particular testing. Now, if the manual execution in the sense manpower is more, so the people or companies are, because we are moving to the digital and the more innovation, so they're reducing the manpower, and they're using the bot automations more. So if you're learning that, if you're going with a manual testing as of now in this 2024 onwards, don't choose for you're going for the manual testing for, but you if you are joining the training, just learn that manual test. Without learning the manual testing, don't go with the automation. Just learn that how the manual testing works, black box, white box, everything should learn the how the agile method, everything should know with the manual, how SDLC cycle works. Everything is it's should be learned from the functionally from the manual testing. Okay, but don't choose the path you're going for manual testing. The job getting is very, but you're the way 20,000 you go for one of the training center. If you're choosing that, if you're not getting a job, that will be a problem. Once again, you should go for the other technology. See, even though you doesn't have much technical knowledge or the technology you doesn't know, still you go with a Python or automation testing. Okay, let's, the 10% of job is available, not get manual testing for everybody. You might get consultancies, but still that 6 months of job and 1 year job will be there. After that, you'll be once again you'll be not will not be getting any jobs, guys. To make sure that manual testing just for the learning sake, to before going the automation testing, you learn the what is manual testing. Okay, then you move on to the manual testing. You can learn in 1 month, or you can take any Udemy and other training as well. But if you're going with the automation testing, see, automation testing, 70% of the jobs will be in the industry available with the automation testing. Okay, to make sure that you learn the automation testing, you will get the more jobs. Okay, easily within, if you're getting the training within 3-4 months, and in next 2 months, if you try seriously, you'll get it a job. There is a Java with Selenium, Python with Selenium, JavaScript, mobile testing. There's a lot of application. It's required one tool. Let's say Selenium tools are there. Okay, there are a lot of bot also. There's a Blue Prism, and there are other tools also there. Okay, UiPath. There is other testing and automating part, you can create that. But if you're web testing, it's really required learn the Java with Python. If you're little bit, you know the Java. If you doesn't have much knowledge on the coding, you go with the Python. But still, I recommended go with the Java and Selenium, because you'll get a more job in that, because it's not required a more coding. As I am a developer, I know that when you're testing with, when you're automation testing, it's not required much Java knowledge. Okay, if you know that 50% of the Java, if you learn that, and how to use that tool Selenium, and how to get the XPath, and how to use that for executing your test cases, that is sufficient. Okay, and if you have a mobile testing, that is also good. You go with the mobile testing, that is also, there have more opportunity. Wherever the web will be there, they'll have mobile, because most of the user nowadays, they're going to use the mobile application. So mobile will be, if you know the mobile testing, I say that it is good to go that for mobile testing as well. Okay, now the performance testing. See, the project, they'll have a performance testing. Without the performance testing, the product will not be released. Okay, so the stress testing, smoke testing, and there is a spike testing, scalability, volume, there is load testing is the must and should. See, everywhere you will be see that performance, but if you have a 10 tester, they'll have 1 or 2, you can see the performance testing. So even though you learn that performance testing, and you learn the performance tool, load runner, HP, road runner, a lot of tools are there for performance testing, but you see that 1 or 2, the job ratio for getting the performance tester will be, if you 10 tester will be there, like 1 or 2, the performance tester will be there. So you'll be getting job will be very less for the performance testing, but that is a boom. It will be there for all the project. There will be 1 or 2 performance testers will be there, but getting a job is very minimal. Okay, choose wisely before taking the any training, or if you're going for any company for the performance testing. And the next is API thing. See, every application, they'll have a connect with the one source to target system. Okay, this application program interface is, earlier they are using web services, and there is couple of SOAP web services, everything they are using. Now they are reducing the web services. Now they are using API lot. There should be XML, or there be XML call, or be no, there'll be have a JSON call, or there should be have a URL itself encoded format. Okay, that will be a lot of testing comes on the API testing. They'll be mainly using Postman and SOAP. If you know the Postman end to end, how to test that API, get, port, delete, post, each and every operation, that will be better. If you know this performance testing, at least for API testing, they'll have, if you know that manual automation testing, you can easily move to the API testing as well. If you know the API testing, you can move to the automation testing as well. So you can, if you are learning the, only don't go with the learning with the API testing. You have the automation testing, then learn the API testing. You know the API testing, learn the automation, so that if you have a vice versa, you know that all the information, then easily can get the jobs. But only if you are learning testing also, the, as I say, performance testing, only API testing also, 1-2 people will be there. As let's say 8-10 member, let's say 20 developers are there, in that 20-10 testers will be there, in that 10-21 performance testing and 2 API testing kind of will be there, because every releases you cannot get that. Okay, all the API integration requirement is going to come. No, let's say have 1 or 2 requirements is might be API testing, and small changes, that for that you don't need to require most of the people. So even you're doing we are not going to API regression testing every time, we are not going to do for API testing. 1 or 2 people is sufficient. So API testing is good to learn, and you a lot of things you will be learning it, but don't learn only on the API testing. Learn for the both, yeah, automation testing and API testing. So it will be good for you to move out on the internally itself, so that if only API testing you know that, then if you doesn't know anything, then it will be, you can lose your job if something a recession comes and all. So better to learn when you're going with the API testing, performance testing, learn other testing as well, so that you'll have something handy, so that if something is not work is not there, you can keep on moving to the other projects and you can work the web project. See, if the as a testing, you no need to require, you no need to require anything on the like specifically for that particular technology you wanted to know on that. See, as a developer, you wanted to move for one project to other project, that project is building on which technology, that technology you should know as a developer. But tester is not like that. As a once you join the company, you can internally whatever the project that particular company is handling, you can move around that all the projects. If that project, one of the project is not their work, or the project is rolled out, let's say you can keep on moving up. But as a developer is very difficult, but as a tester it's very easy to make sure that you get into the company once you know that. But start learning on all the tech once you join the company, start learning on automation, start learning on API testing, start learning on the performance, because everything is a tool, everything is now open source, everything is available in the internet. You can go and download it, you can keep on doing it. I can learn with the Udemy, you can learn with any online or the online portal. See, everything is available in the online. Okay, you just keep on learning, exploring things. Once you learn, you went to the training center, you learn something, then you keep on exploring the things yourself itself, so that you'll come to know that, and you keep on doing some building something or do hands on, you will get that to clear your interview, so that you'll get that company. Once you into that company, you will only get a more exposure to how to change that particular skill and how to change my technology from developer to tester, tester to developer. You will, the people will be there to help you out, some of the people. If it is not there also, you can switch to the other company, and because you have that knowledge and all the tools, right, it will be better. The people will be looking for all the automation tools. If you knowing it, they'll be choosing, okay, you are know that things, and you'll be getting more money. And if you're going with API automation testing, you'll get 70% of the job. And if you're API testing also, and if it's a mobile testing, if you go with that particular jobs, right, then you'll get more hike as well, and if you get more job opportunities as well, guys. Before going to this, wisely choose it properly before joining the company or before going to the training center, guys, so that will be your future will be secure. That's it, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel and share your my channel and my all videos to each your friends and all. Thank you so much.